a 3-game weekend set between the Philadelphia Phillies. Kevin Gausman is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
First pitch on the way.
First pitch, 105.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Gene Segura is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2-0, here it is. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Duggar coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Nope.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. He's got it, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants,
here's the pitch.
the center fielder, Steven.
Swing, line, drive.
Duggar.
That's going to be troubled. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Shot toward the second baseman. There's Segura. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Swing and a liner. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now the first pitch. Brandon Belt stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this,
we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Giants out in front here, 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He has an even 10 hits in 38 ABs. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. So now to the plate, Buster Posey. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
The designated hitter, number 33.
So it'll be the Giants DH, Darren Ruff. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Eflin is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Again, another foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hazley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Lamont Wade Jr. the batter. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the cove and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Austin Slater is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But bye-bye, baby. It's a run.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Adam Hazley is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, he's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Wilmer Flores. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. A ball and no strikes.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. There's ball 4. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Hazley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Duggar is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a looper to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here comes another 0-2.
That's a ball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Lifted down the line in left. Here comes a left fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Ball 1. Segura is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Digging in next, Bryce Harper comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-2. Now here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
From the stretch, Rhys Hoskins will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
This one's down to third. And there's one down now. So next to bat will be Darren Ruff. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Popped him up. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And up next will be Lamont Wade Jr.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. And that swung on and missed. For strike 1.
Ball.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Two and one.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Didi Gregorius fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Real Muto, base runner at first with 1 out. Misses. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Next up, Adam Hazley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that stepping in once again is Austin Slater. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius backhands it deep in the hole. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Wilmer Flores is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Steven Duggar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And now a pitch on the way. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch is popped up. Belt is camped under this one. And he's got it for out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next to hit, Gene Segura. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now into the box. Brandon Crawford singled in his last at-bat.
Not shortstop.
A ball and no strikes.
Crawford.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair, a home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And boy, this was just about as good a catch as you're ever going to see, but he just couldn't get there as the ball skips beyond him for 2 bases. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No one out with a runner at second. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hazley is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Lamont Wade will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the Hine, and splash down. It's into McCovey Cove.
Another.
The right fielder,
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. 8-0 the final today. The San Francisco Giants jumped out. Win.
Figure the pace. I'm about to chase money in case. Clean up.